the hallway. Production value. Bear's coughing up a storm because it's shedding season and he likes to slurp. You know, dogs just go slurp. And he's shedding. He's going to the groomer on Wednesday to get a haircut. And he's going to go from a long dachshund to a short hair dachshund. Or, I mean, he's not really a dachshund. He's like a dachshund mix with something. We're not really sure. We think he's a dachshund cocker spaniel. But he's cute. He's here. He's on the floof behind me. I don't know if we can see him. Doesn't really look like it. Anyway, how you doing? How are things? Things good? Things with me are not good. So for a while now, I've been dealing with a toe issue, and it's like it feels so dumb to be like, oh, my toe is messed up, but it's messed up again. So I got the diabetes type 2. Don't use the insulin. Don't need the insulin. No, at least not yet. Knock on wood. That doesn't happen. I'd probably spooked bear. But so basically, with diabetes, like you get really bad inflammation, which is like constricting of the blood vessels, and so the blood doesn't go to your peripherals, like your feet, as well. And so essentially, things take longer to heal. And when things take longer to heal, they tend to get infected. And so things like blisters, my hat is not on straight and it's bothering me. Things like blisters, like, are really good chances to get infected. And what can happen is a blister can form under the skin, and that's called an ulcer. And then it, does what blisters do, except it just doesn't heal. And so then eventually it gets infected, and then it's not good. So back in like October, or it was October or November, I don't remember. So I had the podiatrist, I went to my GP first, and we tried to get antibiotics for it, and we just couldn't figure out one that worked. Then I went to the podiatrist, and he went for the surgery route and just snipped it out with some scissors and a scalpel, which was fun. And then it got infected again, and so they snipped it out again. And now it's looking like I'm gonna have to go back and get it cut out again, which is a super fun experience, and it's not cheap. It's like $600 to do it every time, so this will be like $1,800 at this point to just have my foot cut into, and then not be able to play hockey or work out or like be on my feet for like a month again. So it's like kind of inhibits my ability to like work. So this isn't a cry for help post. I don't need. Thankfully, I'm in a position where like financially I'm not doing amazingly, but things are okay. I have some money in the stock market that I can always pull from. I have some income from some jobs the last couple months coming in. I have a couple jobs that are like low stress here, and I just finished a couple jobs, and I'm about to finish this one project that's been going on for a year. That said, if you want to support my awful fun time surgery cutting into my toe, just watch these videos, because I get sweet ad revenue. I made $17 this month, which I think if you do the math on just me talking to the camera, I think I make like 10 cents an hour doing this. Like, I don't even, when you add it, however long these videos take for me to just film, to just sit down, hit record, and just talk about whatever bullshit I want to talk about. It takes probably 3 times as long to do the back end with the computer, because you got to import it, which takes time. You have to edit it, which I don't really do much editing. I just kind of put some coloring on it, and then sometimes I mess with the voice things, and I always end up not liking how the audio sounds, so I just keep it raw usually. And then you render it, and then you upload it. So when you add all that together, it probably takes twice as long. So each 20-minute video probably takes an hour total or more. I'm drinking Celsius today. Apparently these are also not good for you. I just found that out. I know a couple videos back I said these were apparently the only one you could drink. But it has something in it called sucralose. Although it is the very last ingredient, so theoretically it has the least amount of it. And it doesn't have the other one that's not as good. It's like acylsulfamate potassium, something like that. That one's really bad. But sucralose is also not great for you. And that's in a lot of diet sodas. It's a sweetener. So that's something to look out for. This is my last one that I bought. So I was like, I'm not throwing it away. I'm just gonna drink it. And then, I don't know. I guess I'm going back to coffee for energy drinks. Trying to get off the energy drinks because I noticed that, I don't know if it was a year, 2 or 3 years ago, a while ago, I stopped the energy drink. I got off the energy drinks completely because I was spending way too much money on them. Because I drank like 1 or 2 a day, like every day. And that adds up. That's like, that's like $4 a day. Like, that's huge. Yeah, it's like more than my internet bill a month. And it's like, I drink them because I like how they taste. And I think that's probably a pretty good indication they're not good for you. Here's a pro tip. If food tastes good, it's bad for you. With few exceptions. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. But I'm getting back on the path with the diabetes stuff. Because, like, my toe, like, busted open today. Yeah, there was a blister. And so I'm like, no. Like, it had been looking not good because it had been getting kind of red and puffy, but then the puffiness, the swelling would go away. So I was like, that's not a good sign. And then today there was a blister and it popped, and it's like, okay, that's the definite sign that there's an ulcer again, and it's pushing gunk out the side, which is why it's opening. Sorry, that's disgusting. So I'm really getting, and I'm going to see I got a new doctor for my diabetes. It's my normal doctor, my day-to-day doctor, my GP, general practitioner. And because my diabetes isn't very complicated, I'm on like 1 medication. And when I would go to see the endocrinologist, which is the specialist doctor for your diabetes, it's a blood doctor, I don't feel like I was getting anything. And it was the specialist fee, which is more than, so like going to see my GP costs $30, I think, is the copay. And going to see a specialist is like $150 or $250. And like all they do is like check my A1C, which I could go do that. Like the grocery store offers it like every 6 months or every 3 months or something like that for free. You could do it for free, just go get your A1C checked. And so I don't know why I'm going to the doctor for them to essentially be like, well, it's kind of high. And be like, yeah, I fucking know that because I check my blood sugar like enough, and I know that my diet sucks. It's not on point. So I want to like I'm gonna get my A1C. I'm sure it's probably like, right now it's probably like 10 or 11. Because I just can't seem to get the number down below 200 lately. And so it's probably 10, 11, somewhere in there, I think. I don't know if I have my phone nearby. I have all the numbers written down. Where are all my personal devices? I can't find them. I thought it was right there. Oh, my iPad's over there. I thought I had my cell phone. Dang it. Oh, where's it at? There it is. I'm gonna fall off my chair. Okay. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Go Drive. Click out of that. But yeah, you basically want your A1C below a 7 if you're diabetic. That's considered controlled. And then for non-diabetics would have an A1C in like the 5s. And then like pre-diabetic would be like low to mid 6s. Let's see, data table. Okay, so charts, A1C target. Okay, so there's that A1C target chart I kind of built. Oh, my A1C might be lower than I thought it was. So a 5 would be 98. Can you read this? Focus on this. Maybe not. Sort of. There it goes. There, you can pause that if you want to read it. A 5 is like 98 on the blood sugar thing. A 6 is like 126. 7 is 154. So you want to be below 154 on average, which means if you keep your spikes below 154, which is like 2 hours after eating, is tend to be where the highest of the spikes are, then you should be pretty good. But right now mine's floating around. I mean, it's above 200 almost all the time, which would put it probably between 9 and 11. Because there's been times where it's like high 200s, but mostly it's like just over 200. So right now my A1C would be like a 9, between 9 and 10 probably. So it's not great. It's, I want to be back down to 7, and I get below that. I would really like to get into the 6s. That'd be fucking sweet. Especially if it prevents this blood shit from continuing to happen, and like preventing me from playing hockey and preventing me from working out. It's really aggravating because I want to do something out and play hockey, and I can't fucking do that when I keep having to get my toe cut open. So that's my frustration right now, which sucks, and it's like whatever. But on the plus side, I have more time to make way more ASMR videos, which is cool. And also I asked a couple videos ago, I was like, do you like the talking or the sounds videos? And people are like, most people I think said talking, but I think the numbers speak for themselves. The sounds videos do way better. So as you can tell, I'm a money whore because I've been doing this for like 5-6 years, and I still make like $12 a month, 17 this month. So look out! I think my highest month was like $30 something. But I like doing the sounds videos because what I often do is I'll put like a book on tape into one, like an ear pod, and then I'll just put the headphones over to kind of monitor, make sure the sounds aren't getting too loud or too startling, and then I'll just vibe, and it's great. It's a good time. So pro tip, ASMR folks out there, listen to some books on tape, and you could just go for like an hour just doing whatever dumb thing of like, yeah. Also, I found this is my 2013 manifesto and resolutions. One of these days I might read it. It's long. It's like 5 pages. I'm like, what the fuck did I think I had to say in 2013? Apparently, I said that I wanted to be honest and transparent because I had been working with a lot of people who were neither of those things, and it sucked. And so I was like, I don't want to be one of those people. I said that I want to be self-sufficient, which is still true. I want to always have an escape plan, which meant promise myself to always have an escape plan. There must be something on the back burner to dive into immediately should the need arise. Look at challenges as opportunities. Just assume that hardship is bound to happen, and failure is also bound to happen. To take risks and seize opportunities. Be pleasant to everybody, because again, I've been hanging out with a lot of assholes lately, and I was like, I don't want to be like these fucking people. If something upsets you, find a solution or find a way to change your attitude. Jesus, I wrote that in 2013, and I'm like, that of all things, the better you can keep to that. If I could leave you with one thing that you take away from this channel, aside from you should start investing yesterday, is that if something makes you angry, find a way to fix it or find a way to change your attitude. Because when I stick to that principle, I think there's really nothing. It's hard. It's not easy to do. It fucking sucks some days, but like, you will be better for it, 1,000% guaranteed. Number 10, jealousy is shitty. Don't do it. 11, don't speak negatively about people. Pick up after yourself. Don't really fucking do that if you saw how messy this fucking room is. Give a shit what you look like. I've gotten a little better about that. I used to wear just like metal band t-shirts all the fucking time. Communicate. I'm still pretty bad at that. Me and my girlfriend had a lengthy conversation about that today, about how our communication styles are very different. It was a good, positive, not like we yelled or anything, it was good. relationship talks you need to have every now and then to kind of like figure each other out and get on the same page. Be proactive. Break big projects up into little pieces. I still don't fucking do either of those two things. 2013 Ben Sauer belt out. Let's see what else. A couple more pages here. Always be learning. I do that still. Do some research before you ask someone a question. That's a good one, because then you can ask better questions if you know a thing or two. Everyone knows something that you don't. I forget that a lot because I'm quick to judge people, and not in a good way usually. Be a student of the arts, which is kind of the same as always be learning. Be entertaining. Be grateful. Don't wait for opportunities. And number 25 was set the example, because that was that would have been like when I got really into the Dillinger Escape Plan, and they used to play before they get on stage. They used to play the John Doe monologue from Seven. If you haven't seen Seven, there's a monologue at the very end from one of the characters. Well, there's small spoilers. The Seven's a movie about a serial killer who kills people via the 7 deadly sins. They're guilty of the sin, and he kills them in a creative way. So it's kind of like Saw before Saw was a thing. It's torture porn. It's a great movie. Brad Pitt's in it, and so is, I almost said Denzel Washington, but that's not right. It's Morgan Freeman. Although Denzel probably could have been pretty good in that role, but he wouldn't have been age appropriate at the time, because that was a young cop, old cop kind of a dynamic with Brad Pitt. Anyway, 7 deadly sins. They catch the serial killer, and then they like go to find the 7th sin. He's like, I'll confess, and I'll take you to where the 7th sin happens. And in the car ride there, he gives a monologue like about why he did it. And in there's a phrase. He says, God, I don't remember the exact quote, so just Google, 7 Kevin Spacey monologue. But he says, I'm setting the example. And you're like, it's such a fucking cold line, and you're like, yeah, set the example. And it's pretty fucking heavy and cool. And that's kind of what I want to do next week, is I want to set the example. I was thinking about doing, I don't know if they call it a 75 hard. Have you heard about this? 75 hard. Let me Google that. Watch it just come up with a bunch of like gross stuff. Okay, where is it at? It's, what is a 75 hard? What are the rules? Okay, what is 75 hard? Is this like the long thing? I don't want the long thing, I want the short thing. Oh wait, here. I don't know. What are the rules of 75 hard? Takes the execution of 5 simple tasks every day for 75 days with 0 compromises and 0 substitutions. It's all caps. Oh, and if you mess up on any task at any time, you start over on day 1. It's a very David Goggins approach. Task 1, follow a structured diet. It doesn't really say what. The diet could be whatever you want. Task 2, 2 45-minute workouts, and 1 must be outside. That would be hard in Nebraska in February, but I could probably do it because I have a garage gym for shooting hockey pucks. But if my foot's all fucked up and the doctor's coming, it's a lot harder to work out, especially outside when you have a fucking open wound on your foot of all fucking places. I'm angry about that, if you can't tell. Both these workouts must be a minimum of 45 minutes long, and one of the 2 workouts must be outside, regardless of the weather or circumstances. Type of workout doesn't matter. So I mean, I guess, well, it's like what you do outside for 45 minutes. That isn't, I can't think of anything other than like opening my garage. I mean, is being in the garage, I mean, in the word, I'm in the garage, but the door's open. Is that outside? I don't know. That'd be like having a covered porch. Is a covered porch outside technically? I don't even know the rationale for that. Get vitamin D. I get plenty of vitamin D. Like I walk my dog twice a day, and I take vitamin D supplements. What's up? Okay, anyway. Number 3, drink a gallon of water. I don't know how much is a gallon. Read 10 pages, that's nothing. Oh, you must physically read the pages. Audiobooks do not count. Why? What fucking good does reading the actual book give you that an audiobook doesn't give you? And number 5, take a progress picture. I think that number 5 is just in the beginning. It'll be hard to take your picture. I think that take a picture every day kind of feels more like how to get this thing viral. I'm gonna make up my own 75 hard that doesn't have stupid fucking rules. Boom. Number 1, why follow a diet? We're doing intermittent fasting. Done. Okay. Intermittent fast for, I don't know. We're gonna do 3 levels of this shit. I'm coming up with my own thing. I'm gonna make a whole separate video about this, but here's kind of the rough idea of, got my handy dandy notebook. Also, legal pads. If you take nothing else away from this channel, fucking legal pads are awesome. Get a shitload of them. If you like taking notes, you're gonna fucking love taking notes on legal pads. Oh, knock something over. This is my current pen of choice, the Dr. Grip. It was the coolest pen when I was in school, and I always wanted them, but they were like $6. And my mom was like, I'm not buying you a fucking $6 pen, you're gonna lose. But every now and then you'd come into contact with it and you were like, this pen is amazing. It really wasn't that good of a pen. But you could still get them and they're still like $6. So, I don't know, there's some nostalgia to it. It's not really that great of a pen. But we're rewriting 75 hard. Why 75? It's stupid. So we're gonna call it 69, because that's funny and it's a meme number. So we're gonna go 69, and we're gonna go soft, medium, and it has to be something funny and dick related. I don't know, hard. It already is dick related, because I think that's funnier. Okay, like a 69 soft. So okay, rule 1. We're dieting. Boom. And we're not dieting, we're fasting, because that's better for you anyway. So if you're doing it soft, you fast for 12 hours. If you're doing a medium, 16 hours. You fast for 16 hours if you're doing a hard one. Let's just say you're doing OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. It's that or 18 hours. I'm not sure. Maybe there should be 4 levels of the difficulty. So rule 1, you're fasting. Boom. Rule 2, apparently there's gotta be 5 rules for arbitrary fucking reasons. Rule 2, I'm with the 69 hard. I think you should work out, but like these arbitrary, like work out every day for 45 minutes, twice 45 minutes. That's just doing an hour and a half of fucking bullshit. Like, I could fucking sit on my exercise bike for an hour and a half and not get shit done, or I could go fucking swing kettlebells out there for 20 minutes and get a far superior workout in. So like, time in the seat doesn't mean fucking shit. Like, if you're having trouble getting started, great, go to the fucking gym and just show up. But I don't think the do a day, it's gotta be 45 minutes, is effective, or doing anything for anybody. Being outside, I think, is a good thing. Going for walks and shit, I don't know, so I don't really know what that should be. Okay, here we go. So on a 69 soft, you were gonna go for a walk and pick up something heavy. Heavy to you, whatever heavy means to you. Pick up something heavy 10 times. There you go, boom. Do that every day for 69 days. And you go for a walk. How far should you walk? I don't fucking know, just go. Just get out. Just put your fucking shoes on. Go out the door, walk, and even if you're only walking like down the block and then back, like, fuck, great, you did better than you did the day before. just every day you walk a little further. How's that? Every day you walk 30 seconds further. And so at the end of a 69 hard, you'd be walking for like 3 fucking hours or something like that. I don't know. Sure. Medium, I don't know. You could just do simple and sinister, which is 100 get-up swings and 10 get-ups, 10 Turkish get-ups. And you could do that every day, and it's not that taxing. What's a 69 hard? I don't fucking know. Probably like a 300 swing challenge. That's where, you know what, honestly, doing 300 swings for 69 days would probably be a bad idea. Or you'd be using a lower weight. I don't know. Fuck, you figure it out. Boom. Done. This is my system. And then it's just like, there's just big gaps. It's just like, I don't know. Fucking, you figure it out. Rule 3. Like, read a book. Yeah, that's a good. Audiobooks count. We're not gatekeeping this shit. If you like reading audiobooks, then fuck Godspeed, read a chapter. Boom, done. Finally, rule 4. Apparently tell everybody you're fucking doing it. That's apparently a big rule. What? Okay, should I? If this, it's 69 days for 4 rules, 69 days, and 20 challenges, so it's a 69 420. I like this idea. This has legs. So you're doing this for 69 days. There's 4 rules. You know what? Okay, boom. Here you go. So there's 20. There should be 20 challenges that you do. So it could be 20 challenges in the first 10 days, and then 20 challenges in the last 10 days. And you pick the days you're doing the fucking challenges, maybe. But the 4 rules are to fast, to work out, to read, and to, I'm gonna put engage. And by that, I mean, specifically for your career or your niche or whatever, if you're trying to be a content creator, go leave some comments, leave some positive feedback out in the world, DM people, whatever, if you're a photographer or whatever, interact with other photographers, other models, whatever, other people that do filmmaking stuff. If you do filmmaking stuff, just go drop some positive comments, drop some love, but drop a real comment. Don't just be like, fire emoji. Have something to say. Be like, I really like the use of light. Bam. Something. Any fucking thing. Something that shows you paid it. You actually watched the fucking thing. You consumed it. And you're giving them a genuine compliment. Not just like, engagement bait. That's 4. And if your life is not suited for that, then fucking do some journaling. Boom, done. You go on Twitter and be like, today I learned that fucking caffeine makes you insulin resistant for a short period. Something you learned. I don't know. You fucking figure it out. There you go. Boom. Roll 4. Figure it out. 20 challenges. It's arbitrary, but it makes the meme numbers work. So 20 challenges. I'm gonna say do a mile. Test push-ups. Test push-ups like max. How many max push-ups can you do? Fuck, I don't know. Weigh yourself. That's 3. You figure out the other fucking 17. What else could be? I mean, I'm sure there's good ones, but I can't think of them on the spot. But it's okay, because this video's gone on way too long anyway. So I'm gonna clock out there, and we'll come up with our 69 420 in a different video. So nothing. Thank you. I love you. You're a good egg. And I hope things are going well for you. And if not, well, I hope that turns around here real soon for you. So, thank you as always for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.